Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Greater Boston League football. This is the last football game of the regular season, and it's Lynn English hosting Somerville. So we're underway, or we will be shortly. English looking for 3 wins in a row. They were 0-4 and couldn't buy one, and now they defeated Medford. They knocked off Malden, and now they're looking to knock off Somerville to go 3-4, and in this convoluted new state tournament process, they will have a shot at getting into the tournament. Somerville will get the ball first. English is looking to make it 3 out of 4. I can't remember. I don't remember if it ever happened. I don't remember it ever happening. All 4 Lynn schools playing at home on the same day, or the same weekend, excuse me. But English is trying to make it 3 out of 4 wins. Glasgow got nipped by Revere last night. Last night, St. Mary's walked over Archbishop Williams. And today, this morning, Lynn Tech had a comfortable, easy win over Minuteman. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Minuteman lineman who got knocked down and felt a little tingle in his back and got carried out. We hope he's going to be okay. Shea Palmer will kick it off and we'll be underway. The rain has held off. It was supposed to be heavy with heavy winds right around this time, so let's hope that it won't be. Someone's going to fall on it inside the 25. Let's see where they're going to put it. They put it right at the 25. And I'm very thankful whoever made out the Somerville roster because they put it in alphabetical order, not numerical order. So by the time I find a number on here that runs a play or catches a pass, they'll run 2 more plays. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. The handoff. They dropped the ball. It went right to the ground. It was Francois with the carry. They give me a yard to the 26. They're lucky they got the ball back. Again, 3 wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. Motion. Running straight ahead is the quarterback. The quarterback is Victor Nathan Santiago. He got to the 28. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Highlanders. Some put the rosters in order by senior, junior, sophomore, freshman. Others put it in, rather than numerical order to make it easy, they put it in alphabetical order to make it as tough as it can be. And we got a timeout. Someone's ready to snap the ball. Looked like they might be moving. And they call a timeout. Opening drive of the ball game. 4th game of the weekend. I mentioned English looking for 3 in a row. would go 3-4. They drew a bye. They were supposed to play Masconomet, and there was a problem. I don't know if it was the AD or the coach that left at Masconomet and kind of fouled things up. And when they made up a schedule, there was already a schedule made. They made up another schedule. They had two teams playing the same night. So they canceled the English game and they drew a bye. Motion again. Coming to the near side. Flag on the play. It's incomplete. I would guess that if it's against Somerville, motion against Somerville, I would assume that English would say, forget it. And Somerville will have to kick it away. So Shea Palmer will go back deep for the Bulldogs, as the Highlanders will kick it away. And when I say deep, he's at his own 41-yard line. So English, without a run back, should get pretty good field position. High snap, almost went over the head of the kicker. Does a nice job getting it away. It takes a good Somerville bounce. They're going to come out of this pretty good. It's going to be down at the 31. So all things considered, Somerville kind of bit the bullet there. They're going to put it at the 30. That snap almost went over the punter's head. He did a nice job going up and getting it, and an even better job getting the kickoff. Just a smattering of fans for this one. A few on the English side. We can count all four of them on the Somerville side. We'll use just two seconds shy of 2 minutes. Double wideouts to either side. Chandler in the backfield with Maggs, the quarterback. Chandler gets the carry, gets ahead of steam up, gets a first down and a lot more. He's coming off 2 or 3 very good games. After the 47, he picked up 17. Now Maggs in the backfield by himself. 4 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They threw it out too far in front. They were looking to get it out to Shea Palmer. He had blockers out in front. And the pass, maybe a little too much mustard on the pass, and threw it breaking down and away from Palmer. And it'll bring up a second down and 10. Wideouts right and left. Chandler back in the backfield with Maggs. Chandler straight ahead. Gets it into Somerville territory. They put it at the Somerville 49. 3rd and 6 for the Dogs. Two wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Chandler again in the backfield. He gets the carry straight ahead, cuts it to the outside, almost flipped the tackle. He's got a first down. Inside the 40 to the 38, he picked up 11. First and 10 for the Dogs. They run it straight ahead. That was Panius getting it to the 29. He picked up 9. Second and a yard. Panius in the backfield again. Mag's looking to throw, in trouble. He's going to get sacked. Back at the 31, he lost 2. It'll be 3rd and 3. Obviously 4 down territory. Two wideouts to the near side. McDonald by himself to the far side. Chandler with the carry, gets in open space, slips a tackle, stays on his feet, drags people with him. Down near the 10. They put the ball at the 12. He picked up 19. He's halfway to 100 yards. The quick out, caught by McDonald. They pick up 5 to the 7. Chandler straight ahead into the end zone for a touchdown. Made that look easy. $70 yards in 9 plays. Eight of those plays on the ground. Chandler picking up 58 yards. And they'll go for 2. Three wideouts now motion to the near side. Maggs keeps trying to drag people in. Couldn't get in. So we're 30 seconds away from the halfway mark of this first period. English takes the opening drive, their opening drive, 70 yards in 9 plays. 58 of them picked up by West Chandler. Penny is chipped in with a 9-yard run. 1 pass, 5 yards to McDonald. Thrown in to boot. Well, English looking for a lot of momentum going possibly into the tournament, but certainly momentum going into Thanksgiving on Classical as we are playing again the last regular season game. Yeah, last season game for a lot of these seniors. Half of this English team are seniors. And Shea Palmer again will kick it off. They kick another ground ball. They'll fall on it at the 41-yard line. It bounced up and hit one of those up men. And laid in front of me, had to jump on it, squash it. And Somerville has decent field position at their own 41 to start their second drive. Again, Santiago will be the quarterback. They were 3 and out their first possession. Now they send 3 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Santiago by himself in the backfield. Motion now. Rolling to the far side. Dumps it off, almost picked. Castro was the closest one to the football. He almost picked it. That's Edwin Castro, young freshman, having a good year catching and defensively for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders at the 41. Again, they send the 3 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Santiago by himself. Now we got motion. Dropping back, lobs it high in the air. Up for a jump ball. It was Gwensley Lewis trying to pick it for Somerville. I think it was McDonald and Panius out rebounding and knocking it down. So it'll be 3rd and 10. That was just throw it up and hope somebody can catch it. They faked the motion man. Santiago's going to run it for very short yardage. Out to the 43, picked up 2. And they're going to have to kick it away again. Another high snap, and he just barely got it off. Out to the 47-yard line. That's a 10-yard punt. They just made a first down on the punt. That's twice the punter had to go high in the air to snap that snap. And just barely got it off. And English has excellent field position at their 47. They send 2 wideouts to either side. Motion. They give it to the motion man, Castro. They faked it to Chandler. Castro came in motion, stopped behind Maggs, faked it to Chandler straight ahead. And Castro will pick up 3 to midfield. Second and 7. Two wideouts to either side. Chandler straight ahead. Second, third effort, I think, got him a first down. At the 42, he picked up 8. They go double wing for the first time. They pitch it to Chandler off the left side. Looking to get to the outside, taking people with him as he gets down to the 20. Back-to-back first downs by Chandler. At the 21, he picked up 21. Yeah, we got a timeout called by Somerville. We've got 4:39 left in the first period. Chandler has 87 yards rushing, along with a touchdown. As English leads it 6-0, they're going very quickly. They went into that double wing. And Chandler carried the people with him for a big 21-yard run. He's got runs of 17, 11, 19, 7 for the touchdown. The last one, 21. Piling up the yardage here in the first period. He's had 3 big games. 2 mammoth games, the last 2, the win against Medford and Malden. He's been as good a running back in the league as there is anywhere. There aren't many much better. I think they're going to stay with that double wing because they got Panius and Chandler both in the game. The pitch to Chandler. Gets it inside the 20. They'll give him 2. Second and 8 from the 19. Leading 6-0. We're going to add to that. They stay in that double wing. They run it to the near side. Turning the corner. Falling forward. To the 10. I think that's Shea Palmer. They got to the 11. They need 8. They got 8. First and 10. The 11. They go very quickly. They fake the handoff. They cut it back into the end zone. Shea Palmer usually catches the ball. They sent Chandler in motion. They faked it to him and had Palmer come back against the grain. $47 yards in 6 plays. And they'll go for 2 again. Chandler in the backfield with Bags. They give it to Chandler straight ahead, in easily. Makes it 14-0. They went 53 yards in 6 plays. English has 118 yards rushing, and we have 3:32 left in the first period. And Shea Palmer will use that right foot again. He kicks another ground ball. And pretty good return. Marvin Joseph. And again, Somerville will have decent field position. They're going to put it at the 45. So field position has not been a problem. Moving the football has. They dropped the ball in the backfield, and they're going to drop the quarterback. He had it. Looked like he was going to try and hand it off to Pierre. He dropped it, and they nailed him. Back at the 38. He lost 7 yards. Second and 17. Three wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Looking to throw. Now he's going to take off and run with it. And he's not going to go anywhere. They're going to lose yardage again. Palmer was all over him. They put it back at the 36. They lose 2 more. These last 2 plays have put them negatively on the stat sheet. And we're in the final 2 minutes and counting of this first period. So 3rd and 19. 3 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Now motion. Looking to throw. They throw the screen, and they didn't really fool anybody. They get out to the 38. The catch by Pierre. They picked up 2 on the play. And let's see how this kick goes. Let's see how the snap goes. Another high pop-up, and he just barely got out of the way. Catching it at the 42-yard line, it was McDonald. They get in, he was lucky to get the kick off. It went to the 42-yard line for a kick of 4 yards. A 13-yard return by McDonald. He caught it belt high, almost took it to the house. So English has it at the Somerville 29. And now I don't think I've ever seen that setup. They were missing somebody. They went to the double wing, and Kevin Pena wasn't out there to be the fullback. They only had 10 players. So they had to burn a timeout. I'm assuming they'll run this play, and it will probably be the last play of the period. .47 ticks left. English trying to make it 3 for 3. Possessions and touchdowns. So back to football. They got their full 11 out there now. They fake the pitch, looking to throw. They throw it deep. Palmer wide open in the corner. He was one of the wings. He just took off. Maggs faked the pitch to Chandler. Palmer was 10 yards behind everybody. .29 yards, one play. English leads it 20-0. They line up that double wing to go for 2. They give it to the fullback. And he get in. Second effort. Pena. Pushes it to 22-0. And Palmer's going to get to kick it off one more time. If Somerville runs the ball the first play, we'll end the first period. A huge period for English. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. $16 plays for English. Somerville's had 3 straight 3-and-out. And punting has been an experience. Certainly been a challenge. Everybody uptight because Palmer's been hitting ground balls. If he gets a hole in one and knocks it deep, he could put Somerville in a hole. The deep men for Somerville are at the 20-yard line. He kicks another ground ball. It popped up at the 22-yard line. Lopez with the return. Out across. Now they put it at the 35. Double wideouts to either side. Pierre is in the backfield with Santiago. The quick out. Avoids a couple of tackles. Gets across the 46. Tenzin Gaza with the catch. At the 47 for a pickup of 12 and a first down. And they may get to run one more play. And then again, they may not. And they won't. So we reach the end of the period. English with 118 rushing, 34 passing, and 8 first downs. Somerville has -4 rushing, 14 passing for 10 yards and no first downs. And they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. So the first 12 minutes are in the book. Big for English. 3 touchdowns, 22 points. Palmer with 2 touchdowns, 1 running, 1 catching. Chandler with a touchdown. Chandler has 89 yards rushing. Palmer has 19 and 2 carries, along with a 29-yard catch for a touchdown. Chandler's also converted a 2-point conversion just off the fingertips of the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10. The way English is going, this could be a very quick second half. Double wideouts to either side. Santiago looking to throw again over the middle. High. He's gonna get his, they're going to throw a flag. That's going to be a gift, I think, because I don't think that ball is catchable. There's a flag at the 45 of English. And they'll put it at the spot of the foul. Or will they? They're going to mark it off from the line of scrimmage. Down to the English. 38. $15-yard penalty. Puts it at the 38. Again, double wideouts to either side. They blow the whistle. Illegal procedure against Somerville. That'll make it 1st and 15. So 1st and 15 for the Highlanders. Again, double wideouts to either side. Motion coming to the near side. Santiago looking to throw, lobs it high in the air and throws it out of play. Good coverage by English anyway. It'll be 2nd and 15. No change. Double wideouts to either side. Motion coming to the near side. Trying to run it straight ahead, not going anywhere. I think they gave him a yard. Pierre with the carry. They give him a yard to the 47. Or a yard, excuse me, to the 42. Third and 14. We're in the second period, 22-0 English over the Highlanders of Somerville. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Santiago rolling to the near side, going to take off and run with it, and he takes a hit as he gets inside the 40. He just about got back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, a yard advanced. He picked up 5. It'll be 4th and 9. And I don't think I would punt from here. Trailing 22-0. Coach and quarterback are discussing it on the far side. Santiago will bring the play back to the huddle. Santiago's only a sophomore. Rolling to the far side, dumping it, incomplete. Threw it behind the intended receiver. English was closest to the football. So English will get the football. English will have it for the first time in this second period. Two wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They have a wing to the far side. With a head of steam up, getting into the secondary, down the sideline. We got a flag coming in. That was Panius. He's only a sophomore. He's slow getting up. He threw that yellow handkerchief 8 miles in the air. It's going to be against the Bulldogs. Let's see where they mark it from. They're going to mark it, I think, from the Somerville 45. So they give him 18 yards on the carry. And English gets penalized back to the 45, their own 45. It's going to be 2nd and 2 after all that. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They run straight ahead with Panius. Actually, that was Chandler. They get to midfield for 5. He's pushing 100. He needs 6. Mag's looking to throw over the middle. Caught by Palmer. Inside the 25. Outstanding catch by Palmer. 25 yards and a first down. He's got 2 catches for 54. They run Chandler ahead for 2. Second and 8. They wrap him up. He gets a yard more. They're making it hard for him to get this 100 yards. He now has 97. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Two wide outs to the near side, 2 to the far side. Maggs looking to throw. Lets it fly deep. He's got a man there just off the fingertips. Palmer almost made that catch. Just a little bit long. It'll bring up a 4th and 7. English already lined up to go. He beat the defense. That pass was just maybe a half a foot long. 3 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near side. And if they weren't drawn, they've given English a favor. Offside Somerville. Now it's going to be 4th and 2. I think they're going to go to that double wing. From the 17. Maggs will bring the play back to the huddle. Just under 8 minutes left in the second period. English comfortably ahead, 22-0, looking for more. But they have to convert this 4th down. I thought they were going to go to the double wing, but they don't. They had the fullback come in. Pena. They need 2. And Somerville jumped again. They have very gracious guests. They don't have to worry about what the play is. 2 offside penalties gives English a first down. Can't be any better guess than that. Back-to-back offsides. English is looking, maybe having to throw the ball 4th and 7. And he might, thinking about what they'll call on 4th and 2. Didn't have to worry about it. 2 offsides gives them a first down at the 12. They run it to the near side, break a tackle. Chandler just walks in, and that gives him his second touchdown and puts him over 100 yards. They'll go for 2. Straight ahead, walking in is Kevin Pena. Makes it 30-0. 73 yards in 7 plays. They only had to go 63 thanks to those 2 back-to-back offside penalties. English is over 200 yards. 215. Somerville has 16. And this will be the third rout of the weekend. St. Mary's ran all over Archbishop Williams. Tech did the same to Minuteman this morning. And our English has a 30-point lead with 7:44 left in the second period. Ground ball bounces, and they fall on at the 35. He went down. He started to get up like, I'm going to get up and run with it, but he was already down. Looked like it deflected off a lineman up front. They'll put the ball at the Somerville 35-yard line. English having everything their way. Somerville just can't get untracked offensively. They've got one first down. 2 first downs, and one of them came by way of penalty. The quick out. Not going very far. Wensley Lewis gets 4. Second and 6. And you would think that someone would try to run the football and just run the clock and shrink the game. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1, 2 to the near side. Nobody in the backfield with Santiago. Motion now. They give it to the motion man, turning the corner. Actually looked like he slipped and went down before he got hit. That was Pierre. They put it right back at the 39. And he slipped, he went down, and he's staying down. Nothing. Hopefully this is not a serious injury. We had one in the Tech game. Young Christian LaFrance from Minuteman went down, laid flat. They finally brought the ambulance in, the fire department, and they carried him out. And we're hoping and praying that he's okay. And now we've got a solo player down, but he's sitting up, which is a good sign. Hopefully he's going to be okay. It was Ernst Pierre. He took off to that far side, and just it looked like he might make contact. He slid like he was sliding into third base and went down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're checking on, I'm assuming his leg was ankle. Let's hope it's just a cramp or nothing serious. You don't want anybody to get hurt. English a little bit of a different football team than they were early on. They lost their first 4 games. And then they knocked off Bedford and Malden to make it 2 in a row. And they're looking to make it 3 in a row here and possibly get a berth in the tournament. It'll be difficult because they put a lot of emphasis on the league, and the GBL league for the first time in a long time is not very good. The only real football team in the league is Everett. Everybody else is under 500. We'll see what happens after they come out with the seedings, the pairings. It's convoluted because it's total statewide now, no more north, south, east, and west. Santiago dropped the ball, and he's going to wind up running for a first down. He dropped it, looking to run straight ahead, and then there was room to the outside. He needed 6. He got 6. So to get the first down, we're just past the halfway mark of the second period. Three to the near side, 1 to the far side. Santiago rolling is going to get hit, and he's going to lose yardage. I'm not sure if that was a design run or if he was supposed to throw the ball but didn't have time. They put the ball at the 44. He lost a yard. Five minutes and counting left in this first half. A big one for English. 30-0. Again, 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looking to throw, lets it fly long and deep. It's caught. Nice catch by Lewis. They just threw it up, and Lewis ran under it. And they've got their deepest penetration. 37 yards. And a first down. This is their first trip in English territory. Again, 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looking to run, gets hit from behind, lost the ball. Somerville got it back. No gain on the play. We got a Somerville player down. And he's laying flat on the ground. No, now he's moving, thank God. He was laying flat like Christian LaFrance was for Minuteman this morning. Hopefully it's just the leg like a cramp. It's that kind of weather, and you step the wrong way on the turf. Thank God the weather has cooperated. The weatherman supposedly said heavy winds, heavy rain coming in mid-afternoon, right around 1 o'clock, which was the start time for this game. That's Marvin Joseph. He's trying to stretch out that left ankle or leg. He's getting out under his own steam, but he's gingerly getting out. Let's hope he's going to be able to walk it off. Looked a little better as he got closer to the sideline. So 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. Again, 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Santiago in trouble. Slipped a couple of tackles, didn't wind up losing anything, but didn't gain a heck of a lot. He put it back at the 19. 3rd and 10. He almost had him for a big loss. No change. 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side. Looking to throw. They throw it up. Off the back shoulder, making the catch for the touchdown. Nice job by Lewis. Santiago threw it up. Lewis beat the defense over the shoulder, stayed in bounds, and made the catch. So 65 yards in 8 plays. Snap is high, and they have to throw it in the end zone. Nice catch. And that's Lewis with the catch. What a great catch. Looked like he threw it away. Makes it 30-8. Edgar Lopez was the holder. The snap was high. He just got rid of it, threw it in the right corner, and juggling and making the catch was Lewis. Very nice play. So that 37-yard completion to Lewis got them deep, and then the 19 to Lewis for the touchdown. And Somerville will kick it off. Still 2:29 left. And mixing and matching all over the place. Back at the 16-yard line. Castro can't turn the corner. So he put it down at the 28 is where English will put it in play. 60 yards passing on that drive. All of them caught by Lewis, including the 2-point conversion. He had a big game, a game I did when Everett knocked off Somerville. He was their one shining light. Flag coming in on the play. It's against English. I think it almost looks like the officials don't want to let this one get out of hand, although it already is. You move it back to the 18. First and 20 from the 18. Three wideouts. Now they're going to change. Two on the far side, two on the near side. Hags lets it fly. Caught by Palmer, cutting to the middle. Stays on his feet. He almost got a first down. Out to the 38. That should be a first down. They give him the first down. 20-yard catch and run. Maggs by himself, looking to throw. Caught. McDonald behind the defense, cuts it to the middle. He's on his feet. He's going to go in. Great catch by McDonald. Maggs. 62 yards, 82 yards in 2 plays. McDonald made a great catch, made a couple of great moves, shook a couple of tackles, and walked in. English has gone over 300 yards. With 1:15 left in the first half. And they'll go for 2. And not going to get in. Oh, that little upbeat that Somerville had was quickly taken away on that 62-yard pass. So they went 20 to Palmer and then 62 to McDonald. What a great play. Made great catch up in the air. Made a terrific play. And then cut back to the middle. Slipped the last tackle and walked in. I said they were over 300 yards. They have 297. And once again, Palmer will kick it off. Everything going English's way. That one drive, the first time Somerville get into English territory, 3 nice catches by Gwensley Lewis, one of the seniors for Somerville. He made 3 great catches. Another catch, another great catch on the 2-point conversion. And they have to fall on it as it bounces around. Let's see where they're going to put it. Some will have decent field position. We're just over a minute left. They're going to put it at the 40, I believe. So field position hasn't been a problem. Santiago looking to throw, lobs it up high, Everybody had a shot at that one. McDonald, Lewis made another great catch in traffic. 24 yards and a first down. Santiago running for his life is going to get grabbed and knocked down. Nice defense by Tyler Tazura Kearns. Back at the 36. No gain on the play. Looked like he was going to lose a lot. Clock is running. This could be the last play unless it's an incomplete pass. They dump it out. Tenzin Gaza. Clock stopped with 19 ticks. They lost a yard to the 37. Lewis has caught passes for 84 yards. If this is complete, unless they go out of bounds, it'll be the last play. Picked off at the 30-yard line. Almost took it to the house. They just got an ankle. Lionel Rivera picked it off. He looked like he was taking it to the house. He had blockers, and Somerville just got a piece of him and knocked him down at the Somerville 44. "26 yards on the return, but unless English wants to run one play and throw it very deep, it's going to be 36-8 at halftime. Three wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Somerville takes a timeout. 11 seconds left. I suppose if you got one, you might as well use it. Somerville has 104 yards of offense, 97 through the air, and Lewis has 84 of those. So what will English run? Somerville's got people 20 yards or more downfield. They're giving a big cushion to English. They can do anything they want quickly to the outside, but they dropped the ball. Somerville recovered the ball at the 41. That was Chandler. So give Chandler 3. Give Somerville the football with 6 ticks. They wrap him up for a yard loss. So they lost 3 on the play as the half comes to a close. A huge half for English, 36-8. They lead Somerville at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're set to start the second half. English put up a big 36 for Somerville. Gwensley Lewis had a big first half, caught 4 passes for 84 yards, a touchdown, and a conversion as well. All 8 points. McDonald had 2 catches for 66 and a touchdown. Palmer had 19 yards rushing, a touchdown. He caught 3 passes for 74 and a touchdown. Chandler has rushed for 112 and scored twice along with a PAT. And Panius has rushed for 27. Somerville's put up 7 rushing yards, 94 passing. English is exactly 300, 159 rushing, 141 passing. As the kick is away at the 20-yard line, Castro got blasted, and we got flags coming in all over the place. He comes up limping a little bit. Castro got crunched, and the penalty is going to be against English. Eagles will have it 1st and 10. It'll be their worst field position. Back at the 15-yard line.
Walking it back on the Bulldogs. Play will be brought back. As a result, it will be 1st and 10 for English. Ball in place from their own 15.
From the 15. They send double wideouts to either side. Somerville getting their 11th player running out on the field. Maggs looking to throw, in trouble. And they're going to call intentional grounding, I think. Maggs was in trouble. Now they're saying no flag. Incomplete pass. They threw it because they were going to call intentional grounding, but then they got together and said no flag. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15. Straight ahead with the carry, banging in, getting out near the 35, a big run. Chandler. At the 35, he picked up 20. He's over 130 yards rushing. Three wideouts, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. They run it straight ahead again. Staying on his feet, 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort, still can't get him down. That's Ernie Panius. Out to the 47, he picked up 12. At the 47. Maggs directing traffic. Panius with a head of steam up. Gets another 1st down. That offensive line for English, they get to the Somerville 39. 14 yards. He's got 53 yards rushing. Max lets it fly deep. He's got a man there. Caught. McDonald, his second touchdown. McDonald was wide open. He's over 100 yards catching the football. 3 catches for 105, 2 touchdowns. Looking for 2. Maggs walks in. And we're going to have running time. So Panias has rushed for 53. Chandler has rushed for 132. Palmer rushed for 19 and a touchdown. He's caught 3 for 74 and a touchdown. McDonald has caught 3 for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Maggs has passed for 3. He's run for a PAT. I think it has to be 40 in the third period. If this was the fourth period, we'd be having running time right now. Palmer will get to kick it again. They went 85 yards in 5 plays. .385 yards of offense for the Bulldogs, and we're 2 minutes into the third period. They kick it away, bouncing around, and they have to fall on it at the 25-yard line. And that was Lewis again. He's been involved in a lot. At the 25 is where Somerville will put it in play. If English gets the ball back and scores, we'll go to running time for the rest of the game. And Somerville moved. Santiago looked almost like taking a step for the center, and when he did that, the wideout on the far side moved as well. So now they move it back 5. It'll be 1st and 15. Double wideouts to either side. They let it fly. Caught for short yardage, and guess who? It's Lewis. The ball will be at the 24. They picked up 4. He's closing in on 100 yards catching. He's got 88. And he's got all 8 of their points. Three wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. And they throw it up for grabs again. And it's grabbed again by Lewis. To the 42. 18 yards and a first down. He's over 100 yards catching. We've got 2 receivers with over 100 yards. McDonald for English, Lewis for Somerville. Picked off. Guess who? McDonald, the other receiver. He just stepped in front of that one. If they, the only person who could get him grabbed an ankle, otherwise he was going to take it to the house. It'll be at the Somerville 40-yard line. And it, running the clock. Double wideouts to either side. Straight ahead. Falling forward inside the 35 is Phineas. Picked up 7. He's got 60 yards. Bounces it to the outside. Stays on his feet. Lost the football, I think. Everybody fighting for the football. Somerville, I think, wound up with the football.
Fumble is recovered by the Highlanders, and they will take over.
So they get down to the 22 for a pickup of 11. But then they turn the ball over.
After the turnover, it will be a 1st and 10 for Somerville. Ball will be placed at their own 22-yard line.
And they just tell them to run the clock. So it looked like English might be going in again. Panties has rushed for 71. They try to run straight ahead. There's a flag coming in on the play. They lost a yard to the 21. Let's see what the penalty is about. They put the ball back down at the 22. They call it offside. Illegal motion by Somerville. So they move it back to the 17. Actually, they gave him a 6-yard penalty. Moved it back to the 16. The ball was at the 22. They marked off 6 instead of 5. And he marked off 10. The ball's down to the 12. I thought he said offside. Now they're going to bury Santiago in the backfield.
Santiago is brought down by number 9, Matt Peters. Number 44, Mitchell.
They're going to put it down to 5. He lost 7. They gave a signal as offside Somerville, and then they marked off 10 yards, which obviously is holding, not offside.
From their own 5-yard line.
So it'll be second down and half of Western Avenue for a first down. He doesn't want to get caught again. He'll be in the end zone. They lob it up. Picked off at the 10-yard line, the 15-yard line. Walking in is McDonald.
He returns it back for a big 6 for the Bulldogs.
And all of a sudden it's 50-8. That's McDonald's 3rd touchdown. And English will look for 2. And now the clock will just keep running. That was just a little pop fly. Looked like an infield fly. McDonald almost made a fair catch signal. Caught it at the 15-yard line and walked in. I think it's the second game in a row that English has put up 50. They pitch it, and they run it in with Chandler.
Running by number 2, Wesley Chandler.
What the hell is Chandler doing running in a 2-point conversion with 50 on the board? Man, he's still in the quarterback. McDonald got his 3rd touchdown. That's ridiculous. I guess so. English is not taking any prisoners. McDonald runs in his 2nd PAT. He's rushed for 132 and scored a couple of touchdowns. And it's 52-8. And Palmer will get to kick it off again. As the clock just runs. The clock just ran through the first game when Tech ran over Minuteman. And Palmer will kick it again. He's using that right foot quite a bit. It gets by Somerville. They let it roll into the end zone. They'll get it at the 20-yard line. They were lucky there. It skipped past the last line, the last receiver on that side. He let it go, and they were lucky it went into the end zone. I mean, lucky in the sense they'll get it to 20 rather than get it inside the 5.
After the touchback, Somerville will take over with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 20. So needless to say, it's been all English. Santiago gets buried in the backfield.
And Santiago is sacked by number 22, Kevin Pena.
Back at the 13, they lost 7.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And the third quarter runs out.
After 3, remaining field, score is Lynn English 52, Somerville 8.
This is going over 400 yards. 403. Mags has passed for 180. They've run for 223. Shea Palmer and having a big day. McDonald having an even bigger day. Going over 100 yards catching. And it's going to be 2nd and 17. Back at the 13-yard line. It's going to be 3rd. And right now, Somerville is at 0 rushing yards. They run it to the 15.
24, Gavin Still on the run for Somerville.
Imana Bonilla.
3rd and 15 from their own 15-yard line.
From the 15. They need 15 on this 3rd down. And they don't get anywhere near that.
Flag on the play.
But yeah, out to the 28. Excuse me, the 18. Picked up 3. Yeah, we're going to penalty against English. Still running the clock. Someone's going to get a 1st down. Out to the 33. The 15-yard penalty gives them a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout. English.
At the half, they have 2 minutes with 9:43 left in the game.
.943 is showing on the scoreboard clock, but that'll evaporate quickly because they're going to run it, and they're running it now. First and 10 for the Highlanders. Hand it off, can't turn the corner. Now getting away, slipping away. And after all that, might have got back to the line of scrimmage. That was Lewis. He's been doing everything else. They thought, give him the ball, let him run with it. After all that, no gain on the play. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Try to run it straight ahead. Nothing doing. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10. Under 8 minutes and counting left. They lob it up. Incomplete. And there's absolutely no reason to punt the ball here. It looks like they might be going to do that. I don't know why. It'll be 4th and 10. What's the worst that could happen? Eagles will score again. Will be under 7 minutes. They are going to kick. We're going to timeout. The hardest part now, of course, Mackenzie Charles is getting everybody in the game. If anybody on the sideline hasn't played yet, raise your hand. They scored the first 6 times they had the football. Led 36-8 at halftime. They come out, made it 7 for 7, scoring on the first possession. They finally fumbled it away, but then McDonald intercepted the pass and ran it in for a touchdown. The snap almost went awry again. They've had a really difficult time with the snap. It hits a Somerville player at the 48-yard line. And we'll have a lot of new faces. So we're going to have McDonald with 3 catches for 105 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception return for a touchdown. Shea Palmer has 2 catches for 66 and a touchdown, ran for 19 and a touchdown. Chandler rushes for 132, 2 touchdowns and a conversion. Ernie Panius has rushed for 71. Maggs ran a 2-point conversion. He's passed for 180 and 3 touchdowns. He's bouncing it to the outside. A lot of room. Staying on his feet, getting down to the 20-yard line. Javin Simone. That's a pretty good average. 32 yards a carry. Jaden Rosario, young freshman, is the new quarterback. And English move is going to cost them 5. I thought they moved. I thought that was the reason for it. I'm not sure what they're doing now. They stop the clock. English takes the time out. They marked off 5 against Somerville. I guess Somerville drew English offside. So it'll be 1st and 5 from the 15. I saw the English lineman twitch. I said, there it is, 5 against English. But they're saying Somerville drew him off. So it'll be 1st and 5. So just open up the closet door. Whatever can fall on Somerville's head is falling on their head. Everything going English's way. Second week in a row, I believe they put up 50 points. Pena to the outside. Stays on his feet. In for the touchdown.
Number 26, Rivera runs it in for a Bulldog rushing touchdown.
Lionel Rivera. "52 yards. 32 of them picked up by Simon. 15 to win the 5-yard penalty. "58 to 8. I don't remember I've seen a game with this many points. They keep walking in. Jaden Rosario, the young freshman. So they make it an even 60. English, 70 yards in 9 plays. Chandler from the 7, rush no good, 6-0. English, 53 yards in 6 plays. Palmer went in from the 11. Chandler with the rush, 14-0. Shot punt, 1 play. Mags to Shea Palmer, 29 yards. The rush for the conversion by Pena made it 22-0 at the end of 1. They just kept it going. 73 yards in 7 plays. Chandler picked up his second, going 12. Another rush for the conversion by Pena. It was 30-0. A short kick. They went 72 yards in 2 plays. They actually had to go 82 yards because they had a 10-yard penalty. Palmer caught for 10. McDonald, 62, took it to the house. It was 36-8 at halftime. They come out here in the third period, made it 7 in a row. They went 85 yards in 5 plays. Mags to McDonald for 39. Mags with the rush for the conversion, made it 44-8. And now English goes 52 yards in 2 plays. 32 picked up by Simon, and Rivera goes the final 15. 440 yards of offense for English, and they'll kick off and the game will be over. Good return into English territory, and that will do it. So Palmer with 2 catches, 66 yards and a touchdown. He also ran 19 for a touchdown. He had 2. McDonald had 3 catches for 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ran the interception back for a touchdown to give him 3. Palmer had 132 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Maggs had a conversion. Pena had a couple of conversions. Rivera had a touchdown. The young freshman, Jaden Rosario, ran in a conversion. English puts up 60 on the board. They win their 3rd game in a row. They go to 3-4, and they give Lynn a 3 out of 4 win. The only loss, 3 in a row actually. Classical lost a tough game to Everett the first game Friday night. St. Mary's, Tech, and English romped in the next 3, and they make it 3 in a row for the Lynn teams. English will now wait to see if they make the tournament and if and when they'll play when the seeding comes out. But it'll be a tough bus ride back to Somerville now, giving up 60 points. English scored the first 7 times they had the football. They threw it, they ran it. Palmer had another big game running at 132 and 2 touchdowns. McDonald had 3 catches for 105 and 2 touchdowns, along with the interception. Shea Palmer, that was McDonald. Shea Palmer had 2 catches for 66 and a touchdown. And he ran one in for a touchdown. So English puts 60 on the board, and they beat Somerville 60-8. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.